Hello everyone, nice to see you again. You have already learned the basic rule of Chinese phonetics. Today we are going to discuss some other rules about pinyin besides basic regulation. There are 4 things you need to know if you want to write pinyin correctly. The first is the differences in writing when pinyin is used to record a word versus a character. The second is about the light tone in writing. The third and fourth are about how tones change in speech. If you are to write a self-introduction in pinyin, how will you write it? Like, hello, my name is David. I'm from the US. So which way of writing is easier for Chinese people to understand? Let's compare the 2 different ways of writing. Which one will you choose? You may find the first paragraph is not readable, and the meaning of each syllable is not very clear. Yes, that is what we are going to talk about today. When we write in pinyin, we need, first, to mark the tone and mark them at the correct place. Second, to leave spaces in between each word rather than in between each syllable. In Chinese, some words use 1 syllable to record, while some others use 2 or more than 2 syllables. When we write in pinyin, we will need to put 2 syllables together if they record 1 word. So, when you write in pinyin, don't forget to mark tone over each of the syllables and leave space between each word, like 你好，我叫大卫，我是美国人。Now let us move on to the light tone. If you compare the words in the 2 boxes, you will find that the words in the left box have tones on each syllable, while those in the right box do not. Have you found it? Yes. The words in the right box have syllables with tone missing. Why? That is a rule in pinyin writing based on the actual speech. You may ask, when do we mark a light tone? First, you should know that the light tone is not the 5th tone of Mandarin Chinese. Most of the syllables that we mark light tone over them have original tones. For example, 妈妈, ma is the 1st tone. 谢谢, xie is 4th tone. 名字, zi is 4th tone too, etc. But they will lose the original tones sometimes in real speech. When does this happen? In most cases, the light tone will appear at the end of a word when we call a family member like 爸爸, 妈妈. When we repeat a single word like 谢谢, and when we focus the meaning on the first syllable of a 2 characters word like 学生, 名字, etc. Actually, light tone is a kind of tone change in speech. In daily speech, it is very common that a tone changes its original pronunciation. Now we are going to see some change on the 3rd tone. Please listen to me and try to find out how the tone changes on the 3rd tone. 你好，你家，美国，我是， Let us take 你好 and 五口 as examples. When the two syllables connected in speech both have the third tone, in that case, the first one will become second. Please read after me. 你好，五口，我家有五口人。Why we need to change? Since the two third tones are not easy to be pronounced together in fluent speech, if you keep the original tone, you would feel that pronunciation is a little difficult, like 你好. But if you change the first third tone into second tone, you will feel that it is much easier to speak, like 你好. Isn't it? When there is first, second, and fourth tone before a third tone, since a third tone will need to get down to low pitch and then going up to a higher pitch, speakers will not feel easy to finish each of the tones separately. In this case, Chinese people will pronounce half of the first third tone and then start to pronounce next one. Please read after me. 老师，旅游，很快。Don't worry about your pronunciation. When you get used to Chinese speaking, you will master it. There are two more rules of tone change on 一 and 不. 一 is the number of 1 and pronounced originally with the first tone. 不 is the negative adverb before a verb and pronounced with the fourth tone originally. Let us talk about 一 first. Now you have learned how to count in Chinese, haven't you? Good. So you already know that 一 pronounced with first tone, is that right? But when we use 一 before another syllable, the tone of 一 will be changed. There are things we need to let you know about the tone change on 一. First, when 一 is used before a fourth tone, 一 will be pronounced as second. For example, 一片，一次. When we use 一 before a first, second, or third tone, 一 will be pronounced as fourth. For example, 一些，一直，一百. In a third pattern used in between two same verbs, 一 will be pronounced as a light tone. For example, 看一看，听一听. Let us make a short summary for 一 regarding its tone change. The first, before a fourth tone, 一 will be pronounced as second. The second, before a first, second, third tone, 一 will be pronounced as fourth. The third, between two same verbs, 一 will be pronounced as a light tone. I should ask you not to worry about these rules. All of this kind of change is for the sake of convenience. When you speak Chinese fluently, you will be able to change the tones naturally. After you're getting relaxed, we will continue to talk about the last tone change on the negative word 不. Did you find any of the differences among these expressions? 不，不客气，对不起。Yes, when we use 不 singularly or with other words, the tone of 不 will change based on the tone of syllables before or after 不. What is the rule? When the word 不 is said before a syllable with fourth tone, in that case, 不 will take second tone. For example, 不客气，我不是美国人。Sometimes 不 will take light tone, especially in two kinds of expressions. The first, when the word 不 is between verbs or adjectives in a certain pattern, like 要不要. Here, 要 is a verb, means to want. In that case, 不 will turn to the light tone. The second, when the word 不 is between a verb and its complement, like 对不起. Here, 起 is a complement of 对. In that case, 不 will take light tone too. 对不起 means sorry. The opposite expression is 对得起, means I don't feel sorry. Now you can try to practice with me. Let us concentrate on the tones, and you will master these expressions on time with more practice. Let's try. 不 becomes a second tone. 不要，不去，不卖。Let's try. 不 becomes a light tone. 要不要，好不好，对不起，吃不下。These are the most important rules in Chinese phonetics. They will help you in the next few weeks of Chinese learning. Thank you for listening. That's all for today. Bye-bye.